Welcome. I'm drawing the earth already. We're in earth mode today, late summer. It's very unlate summery where I am today, but we're going to pretend it is. It is all for our nutrition, gathering energy that we need, and everything that goes with that, feeling safe and content. So we're going to start with tiny tapping on 1, 2, and 3, stomach, down the face. It's just below the pupil, just running down to the sides of the mouth. So we're just going to start very calmly, tiny little tapping. Got my fingers above each other. See how that feels. We're coming in very gently to our stomach energy today. These are the acupressure points on the face. So these are helping the stomach meridian energy. They're also very good for any kind of issues on the face, including toothache. So you can always pause and just let your fingers sink in. A little bit of acupressure work. So we're just tapping away. Just finding the time to spend some time with yourself. Breathing, softening, calming. We're going to take our fingers running down onto the jawline. You can even turn the fingers sideways to get a lot more of the jaw at the same time. Tapping away feels quite different now because we've got bone underneath us. Anyone who grinds their teeth worrying about things at night, this is a great place to put a little bit of attention to. Turning the hands again on the vertical, we're running down either side of the windpipe, connecting through to the muscle behind the SCM. Onto the chest, a little bit wider, heading towards nipple area. Feeling the depth of the stomach meridian, over the breast tissue, underneath the breasts, and then coming onto the lovely big belly. And we're just going to give that a big rub, visualizing our belly as a bit of the earth today, one side of the earth. Brilliant. We're going to go back to the concept of circular feelings by rotating some of our joints. So I'm going to start with the neck. We're just going to turn to one side, drop down, checking out your floor, come to the other side, and then we're going to go all the way over. So we're going to create some circles and then carry on round. See how that feels just for a few, not too many, so you become dizzy. Any movement with the neck, take your time. When you come back to the beginning at one side, go the other direction. You're checking out your ceiling, to the sides of you and the floor. Opening up the throat, essential part of the digestive system for swallowing, and opening up the back of the neck. And a little bit of stretching going. Coming back to the beginning. Say hello to these shoulders, just picking up and rotating one at a time backwards. You can use the energy of the elbow to lift the arm up, especially if your shoulder is not behaving today. You don't have to give all the emphasis on the shoulder. If you don't know what that means, let the elbow stay still and then just move the shoulders. Try that for a little bit. Then lift the shoulders up. Feel the difference. What might be better or worse for you this morning. Opening up the chest, allowing yourself to breathe and cough a little bit more. And feel the rib cage moving, pulling up the sides of the body. Let's say hello to that waist now. A little bit of hula hooping. We're going to open up the pelvis as well. This is great for the waist. Bending the knees, allowing the bottom to stick out as you turn round. trying not to create any tension on the back. So we're keeping the back beautifully open, all the vertebrae and the lumbars, and we're just turning the body. Let's go the other direction. Obviously, we're using our knee joints and our ankle joints to get this rotational feeling going, but we are opening the pelvis gently. See how that feels. Beautiful. Coming down to the knees, a little bit of attention, feet together, holding the knees, but only very gently. No weight on that from your shoulders. And we're just giving a little bit of extra rotation. Never feels like a perfect circle with this one, more of a sort of side swirl. And the other direction. Obviously, the knees are not ball and socket joints. They are not going to rotate in perfect movement. Last but not least, let's say hello to the ankles. If you can, lift that foot up. If you can't, you could hold a wall or keep a toe on the floor. Just give some sort of attention to the ankles if you can. You can balance for a little bit. It's lovely to bring just a moment of balance in. Earth energy is all about the balance. That sort of central force. Feeling at home. Feeling well earthed. Feeling comfy and safe. Beautiful. A few front swings. Ah. My feet are parallel, I'm in standing posture, my knees are soft, tailbones down, just allowing the weight of the arms to swing. A little bit of air going through the fingers. It's a lovely moment to try and align yourself, keeping the back quite upright, quite straight. Chins parallel to the floor, allowing the gateway on the top of your head, crown gate, to connect to the heavens. How are your shoulders this morning? What's that front feeling? Let's do a double arm to one side if we can. So when we're ready, and whoosh to the side. Maybe one normal one in the middle and then a whoosh to the side. Whoosh. Double arms behind. If you've got enough movement, you can actually watch your hands go. Getting a little bit more whoosh. Saying hello to the sides of your body. A little bit of twist on that equator, the central line of the stomach and the center of your body, going around on the horizontal. Couple more of those. Not so rhythmical, those ones, are they? Kind of pulling you to one side to really think about it. One more. Beautiful. Slowing that down. Just breathing. Okay. We're going to get the feeling to do with the front of the body. So just start by trying to come up onto the balls of the feet. Just extending the body a little bit. We're just showing more of the front off. Opening up the ankles a little bit. And again, of course, you can hold on to a wall if that helps. Lifting up and lifting down. I'm going to try and add this in by bringing the arms up too. We're getting a very straight front of the body, sinking down and coming back up again. Opening up the balls of the feet, kidney one, bubbling spring, allowing more connection down into the earth. Opening up, we're opening up those armpits. Allow the feeling of flying or floating and then sinking down. A little bit of yin and yang, opposites affecting. Taking your time, trying to minimize the wobbling. It's a lovely way of opening the bones on the base of the feet, allowing the toes to expand the distance between them. Beautiful. One more of these. We're going to take our hands as if we're holding one of those chi balls, and we're going to visualize it's full of earth and fat and mud. We're going to go down to earth and fill up our chi ball with some serious earth. So sinking down, using the knees to bend as much as possible. I'm sitting behind on a chair, imaginary chair, sinking down, picking up that big lump of mud. We're bringing it up the front of the body. It's quite heavy. Maybe this mud ball is full of liquid as well, coming all the way up, like you're just smearing it on the face as well, taking it up. If you're lifting it up into heaven, and then we're going to bring it back down. It's probably a bit drier on the way down. It's been cooked by the sun. Down we go. Let's refill our lovely ball of mud. Visualize what colour the earth is, depending on whereabouts in the world or the earth you found your mud. Making it on the body, a little bit like a hippopotamus having a mud bath to protect them from the sun. Feeling the richness of the earth. Smoothing down the body. We're just going to do this one more time. It's just very good for the bending down. Keeping control of the energy in your hands. Saying hello to the front of the body where stomach and spleen meridians are located. Very much front, going out to get what you want, whether it's a snack or a whole load of intellectual information. Last time, going down, picking up, bringing it up. We're going to hold it by the belly, known as the hara. Holding that ball. Feel the ball. Beautiful earth ball. We're going to bring it onto the belly. Big hands. And now holding the earth on our belly. And you just pause. It's like you're holding yourself, holding the earth. We are on the earth, or we are the earth. Coming home to yourself. Feel the warmth of your hands warming up the belly. That digestive system area as well. From here, we're going to sweep the earth. Take a hand a little bit further round and literally smooth through the belly area, taking you on a little bit of a rotational movement. The other hand then comes into play, and you can allow the arms just to circle you like a carousel, like horses on a carousel, just swinging round. We're physically rubbing the belly, sweeping the earth. Keeping those knees soft so there's no strain on the knees. It's a great one for indigestion, that physical contact with the belly, and that gentle movement, just encouraging any kind of stuckness of the digestive system to start moving a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing your eyes to wander around the room as well. Keeping that rotational feeling going. Beautiful. A couple more of these. Around that girdle vessel. Last one. Smoothing it down. Beautiful. We're going to carry on with the 8 silk brocades, and we're going to raise some energy, support the digestive or the spleen system. So one hand by the mouth would be a good area to push upwards. The other hand by the mouth, that whole intake of food, to push down. Standing posture, try and align yourself. Make sure those feet are really big to sink into the earth. And we're pushing double direction at the same time. So it's like you're pushing up the heavens and squidging down into the earth at the same time. There's tension in your arms, working on those muscles. Beautiful. Let's swap the arms over. Big circle back to the area of the digestion on the mouth, and we're pushing down and pushing up. Almost drawing lines on the body as well. Beautiful. Swing that round back to the area again, and we're creating that tension. You can feel your muscles working on your back, like pushing something very heavy. Visualize the muscles on the front of the belly as well. We are trying to work on strengthening our spleen and stomach meridian. That strong front helps the strong back as well. Very integral to your overall strength. Do one more of these. Pushing apart. Beautiful. Swing the arms round. We're going to go into the Earth Mudra. So finding that center line right through to heart center, lifting the elbow up, lovely crease of the wrist. And the other hand is by the lower dantian, the lower part of your belly, and you're holding the earth. And we're standing in standing posture, very aligned. Now going to interchange the hands by creating that earth ball between the hands, a little bit of chi, pulling out the elbows, creating more space, interchanging the hands into the same position. We'll do this a couple more times. Try and feel the chi sandwich between your hands, and that can be cheese if you like. Cheese has a lot of chi in it. Keeping those knees soft, that tailbone down, holding earth, allowing it to sink into that middle axis, turning with the earth, interchanging again. From here we're going to do push to side, so the hands stay very still. But we're going to turn the waist, separating the waist from the hips, and just take that energy and you're just pushing through to the side. You might not get very far, you're trying to keep your hips to the front. Bring that back to the center line, interchanging those hands again, just use the elbows, placing them, and we're off to the other side, pushing. Like you're inside the earth and you're trying to get to the outer crust, outer layer. From the center to the outside, feel a little bit of a twist on that backbone and a twist on the sides of the waist again. We're working on that central core, very solid, very strong. Pushing across, you feel your muscles on the back between the shoulder blades just shifting a little bit. The ligaments having to open up. A couple more of these. Pushing to the sides. Let's create some union between the earth and the sky now. So hands turning round, creating another big round shape within your body. Let the palms rest on the earth. I'm going to keep these arms in exactly the same place at the moment. Just pause. Just going to do a couple of rounds of lifting the sky to begin with. So just moving the hands up in front. To feel the sky above you to begin with, and then open those arms up. And trying to keep them in the same position, the same shape. So when they come back, you're forming exactly that same round earth shape. Let's do this a couple more times. Opening up, parting, creating a bigger round earth ball. Back to the beginning. One more of these. This is called lifting the skies. And then we'll be ready for union of sky and earth. When we're ready, we're going to go down and pick up some earth. So we're bending down. Pick up a little bit of that earth. It's a basket full. Bringing that up, we're using the nutrients to feed us. This is the one where you just create a little bit of a flower. There's a bit of nutrients to grow something beautiful. You can visualize this as a flower or you, the resonance for you. We just open our arms up into that laughing Buddha cactus shape, hands to the sky. I want you just to push out, come up onto those toes if you can. Brilliant. And then we're just opening up, drawing a great big earth, and we're bending down, crouching. Remember to sit down on that chair behind you. And we're starting again, bringing up the earth, using the nutrients. Moment of calm, connecting to ourselves. Opening up like a big cactus. And pushing up to the sky, big as you can, and then drawing that great big earth in between us. So we're connecting or unifying earth and sky. Do this 2 more times. Bringing that up, beautiful earth energy, full of nutrients, minerals, and moisture. Your perfect little flower growing, resonating with yourself. Breathing in the beautiful perfume. Opening up, big flowering cactus. Pushing up, being the sky above you. It's quite heavy. And drawing that beautiful earth shape between. One more time. Basket. Nutritional goodness from the earth. Feeding the body. Bringing that spleen energy up. Upward movement. Lovely little flower. Lots of room underneath the elbows. Resonate. Imagine. Moment to yourself. Opening up, soften those knees. Imagine your flowery cactus and you're pushing up to the heavens and then creating that great big earth circle. So we finish by bringing the last little basket up through the body. Let's finish with the flower. Turn that flower into a little ball, holding it tight, bringing it down. Just pop that back into that earth belly, A little bit of rubbing. Now we've made connection to the sky, let's open the sky up, because this earth would be very dull without the lovely skies. So to begin with, we're going to carry the moon. And this is a connection up to the moon with one arm while penetrating or reflecting through right in the center of our armpit, which is another little lovely round shape. And we have heart one there. So it's very personal. So this is sort of beauty of the moon. You're asking for something you might not even know you need on a very emotional, personal experience. So softening down, start visualizing the beautiful moon. It's a turn to the side. So really think about that waist, the center of your moon shape or your earth. We're going up to one side. You might need to turn that back heel just to give you a little bit more opening. The hand comes up in a gesture of giving or asking to take. Meanwhile, the other hand just comes and resonates through the armpit, heart one. You soften down, come through the earth energy, and we're up again to the other side. Wistfully looking up into the stars, looking for that moon and that beauty. Ask for anything you want, like a wish on a moon or a wish on a star. And now heart protector 8 in the center of your palm, that's palm gate. Connect through heart 1 in the center of your armpit, like a radiance of beautiful heart, passionate heat and connection. Like you're sending back a beautiful wish or beautiful thought back into your heart, healing anything that needs to be healed, present or past. Resonate it through, turning, twisting, opening. Very soft movement of beauty. Building that strength in that waist area, girdle vessel, supporting you on the horizontal, your equator. Do just one more of these, equaling up wherever you are, flowing through, turning and resonating. Coming back to the front. And we're going to carry on with the beauty of the sky and go into a whole load of rainbows. Rainbows are obviously about beautiful possibilities, but the balance from one side to the other. So we're going to start off very calmly, placing one arm out to the side. Again, it's like you're holding the earth a little bit, it's a bit of a weight there. The other hand's going to come round and connect right through the top of your head, crown gate, heart protector 8. And we're looking to the side, soften the knees. This is very soft, this one. The turn of the neck, hand connecting through again, and we're opening up. We're visualizing the rainbow traveling from one side to the other. Body's quite still. And as you pour it, it's drawing it, but it's like you're pouring that beautiful energy back through the top of your head. All the colours seeping into your body. Magical energy from the universe. Picking it up, pouring it in. Turning the head calmly to watch your rainbow. Both sides, one more time. Opening up that heart one in the armpit again. Healing hearts, beautiful. From here, we're going to go from dancing the rainbows. So we take our feet just slightly wider. We can turn the foot. So we come to one side. We're holding the whole rainbow. Bend that back knee, coming to the side as if our arm wants to rest on our thigh. Then bring that rainbow up, turning the ankles and the feet to allow you to come over the other side. It's brilliant for opening up the sides of the body. Really large rainbow now. All the way over. Keep hold of it, feeling both ends. Like you're tinkering with the gold, both ends of the rainbow. Go right over your head, your great big scale, weighing scales, old-fashioned weighing scales, balancing out your life, all the roles you do, all the caring roles, organising roles, working roles. Listening, doing, trying to keep yourself in balance for happiness. One more of these, bringing that over. I'm going to go to the other side so I feel equaled out. Bringing that over, beautiful. Bringing your rainbow back up, bringing it down. We're going to do that front rainbow, where our arms are at the front, feeling the earth. And we're going to soften those knees and we take the rainbow, really drawing the 360 degrees of it. I've drawn 360 degrees at my side. I'm then scooping the energy up, meets the other hand, I turn it over and we do a lovely flow of chi, which then gets my other hand ready and I'm extending all the way over, like drawing those bit of a windmill at the side, scooping the energy up and allowing that chi to flow, just to build a little bit more up, opening up, that armpits opened again, allowing the energy to flow into the chest, up and down with your energy. It's the old warming up the chi, bringing that round, come to the front, down and up, and opening up. And I'm watching, I'm opening, turning my waist so I can watch my hand come round, drawing 360 degree rainbows, which I think that is what rainbows really are. They're really big. It's just when we're looking at them, we normally only see part. Big opening of the chest, opening of the front of the body, helping that lovely stomach and spleen energy runs on the front of the body to really open up. Scooping, feel like you're scooping goodness, all the nutrients of the earth. One more both sides. Coming round, scooping, flowing. Last one. This is often known as gathering the rainbow as well. That feeling you're scooping up the goodness. Beautiful. Last bit of regulating chi, just allow a few movements. And our arms are starting to feel very floaty, which we can now visualize turn into the wings of a beautiful owl. Saying hello to the wise owl from the 8th Silk Cave. So allowing the body to roll back the shoulders, turning your big wings. And as we do that, we are turning our neck to the side, opening up the wings, opening up the chest, and we're looking behind. We're then going to come back as soon as you feel like you've gone far enough to the front, and the wings can close a little bit, creating a little bit of a concave chest, almost like you've gone to sleep, opening up the back, and then we're rolling the shoulders round, scapula's opening, and we're looking over our shoulder, allowing the eyes to travel just a little bit further, and we're coming all the way back to the front, and we're closing up again. So this is our wise owl. Looks behind to eliminate illness and stress. Obviously, we can't look around quite as well as a normal owl. I don't think they've got 360-degree turning point at their neck either, but it's pretty amazing. Opening up and coming back. The stomach and spleen energy helps out with the mind, those connections up to the brain. We're trying to keep the neck open for energy lines to flow up, so we don't end up muddled in the head, overthinking, over worrying, over complicating things. Keeping it simple, and obviously allowing your brain in your gut area to do a lot of the work. Beautiful. One more of these. Calming, opening, visualizing your beautiful feathers, coming back to the front, and just fluttering those lovely owl wings. Maybe we need to lift our legs up now. We've been connected to the earth quite a lot. And from the owl, we're going to say hello to our little group of monkeys, which represent that chattering in the mind, the over talking, the over worrying, the over ruminating of all our past experiences, little worries that we just are having serious problems letting go of. So we're going to start off with repulsing the monkey, which is kind of like repulsing the monkey mind. It's like acknowledging it's not doing us any good, and we're going to try and get rid of some of that thought process. So this feels a little bit like the rainbow. I'm going to pop a hand out, and the other hand is going to scoop behind. So it scoops, and I'll go sideways just to show you, scooping in a beautiful big circle. But at this point, we come back past the mouth area, connecting through. And then the hand is going to run energetically, doesn't have to touch, along the arm. It's like you're removing something. That hand will then stay, and we take the other scoop, and we're coming forward, and we're shifting something off. And each time we do it, we're actually gathering a little bit of a chi ball in our hands. So we've got the turn of the waist, still working on that lovely midline, strengthening our core. Checking out we're capable of turning the waist separately from the hips if we can. We're removing a layer of something we don't want. I always say this, but it's like removing a layer of icing on the Christmas cake just to get through to the marzipan or the big juicy fruit within the cake. So we're just removing information and worries we don't need anymore. Gathering that chi ball, opening up the shoulders, removing stuff from the mind. So remember, your hand needs to come past the head, as if you're scooping information from the head and the mouth, that sort of nattering in your sleep, or maybe nattering aloud. Same old story. Let go of the same old story and find a new one. Gathering, pushing down, and when we're ready, we're going to take this little chi ball of stuff you kind of don't want, last scoop, and really hold it and then literally chuck it out the window. Hope you didn't break any glass. Very much dusting that off. The monkey's repulsed himself, and now he's going to come in with some lovely scratching. So hands swirling. Imagine your lovely monkey hands, very dexterous fingers, quite long. Movement with the wrist, and we're going to swirl that almost like a food mixer, round and round, and we're coming towards the body, and we're physically doing exactly the same movement, but it's now on the belly, soft part of the belly. So our lovely earth has become a food bowl, maybe a cake mixture in our bowl, and we are moving it up. And we're going to say hello to liver first, which is part of the digestive system, and that's on your right hand side underneath the rib cage, so on the soft part of the belly. When you're ready, both hands in that area, closing the eyes, visualize a beautiful green light has come in to say hello to that liver energy. Just close your eyes for a moment, resonate with its gorgeousness of greenness, coming in to soothe the liver, spreading its beautiful goodness all round, very healing. When we're ready, we're going to start turning and churning again. Just like the stomach, dealing with the food you've placed in it. Always remember, less big lumps in your stomach, less churning, less work. I'm going to say hello to the spleen area now, which is the support for this stomach, and that's on the left side. And visualize a yellowy light coming in, very golden, late summer feeling of beautiful warm yellow light. Closing the eyes, that yellowness is seeping in, healing that stomach and spleen, allowing for smooth digestion. Big breath in, allow yourself to breathe out slowly. Final churning. We keep those wrists going, great workout for the wrists, and then bring it off the body. Floating hands, soft movement, softening down. Now we're very much more stronger inside. We've got the energy to offer some fruit. So we're going to take a step forward. Little hands are full of fruit, and we're leaning forward, offering each other some lovely fruits. Take that energy back, bend that back knee. If you feel unbalanced, don't have your legs or your feet too far apart. We've got a forward movement, which is very much stomach and spleen, going out to give. Bringing that circling movement again, each side offering the plate. Beautiful. One more, we're going to try the other leg. So bring that energy back into standing posture. Other foot comes out. And that golden plate full of golden, which is the colour of late summer, fruit, bananas, pineapples, papaya, offering it all around. Movement, weight going from one leg to the other. Next time your hand's out, we need to bring it back in. You need to go out and get some fruit. So the hands have a slightly different feeling as they swing round to turn to bring that fruit back. Visualize what you need. You need to go out and get it. And it might be something emotional or spiritual. It's not all calorific bananas. Bring that in, swapping feet. Last time, out we go with that golden ball, or not ball, a bowl to go and get what you need. It's a great art receiving. Some people aren't very good at it. They only like giving. It's good to receive gifts as well. Beautiful. One more of these. Leaning forward, bring that back. And we're just going to say hello to your cheeky little monkey, just to bring some joy into your cheekiness. Be quite close, or as close as they feel comfortable. Looking down at that earth, and we're going to use this wrist power again. We're swirling around, you're grabbing some earth. And again, this is the right to take stuff sometimes. We can be a little bit too polite. Taking up that energy through the chest. So come up to shoulder height. See if you can balance on your toes, balls of your feet. And we're looking, turning that neck again to look one way. Cheeky monkey, stolen some earth energy. Have we been caught? No, I think we're fine. Sinking back down. Let's steal a little bit more. Shimmer and shake, feeling yourself free to steal something. And we're taking some lovely earth energy, helping ourselves, bringing it up. We're coming back up to balance if we can. Back to that balance word, using the neck to turn, looking over the other shoulder. Crumbs, did we get away with that? I think we did. Sinking down. Both times, one more time. Here we go. Swirl of those wrists. Wrists, very important. Moving the hands out to grab things you need. Can't be passive all the time. We need to go out and get some stuff. Look over our shoulder. I think we got away with that. Brilliant. Let that go. Last time to the other side. Cheeky monkey helps himself. A little bit of earth energy, and it's there to take if we know where to get it. Look in the other direction. Definitely got away with that and letting that go. Brilliant. Shimmer and shake. Shimmer and shake. And our last few movements are to keep that circulating feeling, the earth moving with its beautiful axis. So we're going to start with microcosmic orbit. Hands in lower prayer position, they're just prayer position turned over. I'm lovely and centralized myself. I'm bringing that energy up using the elbows. Running out until the hands become a little bit tight in that position. Turning, not too much in the head. Prayer position with your hands as we sink down. So we're just bringing the energy up closer, turning the hands in a little barrel shape, trying to sit down as opposed to bend forward. Have to put the emphasis on your front of your feet to keep connection to the earth. Use the power of kidney 1. And this is just turning the microcosmic orbit. Basically means you as the earth and the turning of the energy earth within you. You've got the whole cosmo around you, but you've got one inside you. You are a little universe in your own right, and all the organs need to connect up. Beautiful. One more of these, again, brilliant for the wrist movement. Bring that energy, opening the hands. Classic Bao Hui, we're bringing the energy up, connecting up with the crown gate on the top of the head, often known as Ba Hui, and just bring that down. So as you circle your arms, enveloping the energy from around you, visualize the big gate on top of your head and connect through. Another one of these. Last one, we're going to come down, our palms are going to land on the porridge. Coming down, sitting on the porridge. Feeling like the crust of the earth, and we are turning. Just stirring the porridge. Natural sweetness, the oats. You can visualize this honey rolling around in your porridge as well, if that helps. Keeping the feet, big connection to the floor, but we are starting to swirl. It's like a soft hula hooping effect. Visualize the energy running behind you as well, so that you're in the pot. And if it helps to lean back a little bit more, as if you're just turning that energy round and round, like a beautiful swirling pool. When you're ready, you're going to try and turn direction. Often feels better when your bottom is sticking out the back. It's like a bit of a ballast on this liquidy movement, flowing softness. The porridge is also quite good to symbolize the sort of food. If your spleen and stomach isn't feeling too great, might be nice to eat, warm and easy to digest. Another form of sort of soup, isn't it? Bringing that energy round. And then we're going to bring it smaller if we can. Just a little bit more small. Bringing it round, smaller, smaller, smaller. So you're practically standing still. Hands might still be moving, just turning that porridge. We don't want it to burn. Eventually it will stop. Beautiful. Let's center our body. Find the center with one hand. Bring that energy round, drawing circles again. And you're just bringing that right down. As soon as you found it, allow the other one. Centering the body. Very calm, finding that midline again. A couple of these. Beautiful. We're going to end up just by standing in that earth mudra, very quietly, one hand holding the earth, one hand finding your central axis. And we'll just pause here just for a moment. Feeling your security. Changing hands just to equal you out, interconnecting, interchanging, constantly feeling safe. Beautiful. Big rub of the belly. Amazing earth that you're walking around with. Big strong belly, the hara. 3 claps. We know we have definitely finished. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming.